Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my silent misery. The account of me being hungry has to do with the fact that I did not pay attention. Okay, so it looks like we're going to stay the night here because it's late enough, we're tired enough, and we're hungry. We might as well take care of things we can take care of, maybe do some repairs, all that kind of good stuff. We really don't have the best clothing. Maybe we could do a couple of repairs. Get ourselves in a little better situation here. At this point, I'm not going to worry about being hungry. We'll just eat something before we go to sleep here. We may have to start a fire anyway. I was going to say we might just skip the fire, but I think we're going to have to. Let's see what else we got for food that I got. Oh, we could harvest this, huh? Forgot. And we have. Ooh, we can make an insulation. That's a good thing to do. Okay, well, let's go ahead and harvest this. Just remember the bird. Maybe we will make a fire. Okay, I'll worry about the feathers when it gets dark. try to try to be nice about that. All right, well, let's go ahead and start a fire. Can't do anything with the flour, but what do we got for firewood here? Oh, we have plenty. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's go ahead and we got matches, no problem. I'm telling you, this thing without the sound is so bizarre. I listened back to the other one, and there were some sections where I know I was missing the sound. The one little deal with the wolf, I was worried that it was going to look like I was cheating, but the reason I looked right before when the wolf kind of barked at me is because I saw the paw prints on the ground. So I'm hoping everybody noticed that as well, because I really am not hearing anything. I don't want anybody to think that I am, and I don't want this to be like a total bore for everybody watching it. So please understand that I cannot hear anything. There's no point in cheating. I mean, I'd be just cheating everybody, including myself, for doing that. So the idea of doing that just is it's foolish. So on my honor, I cannot hear anything. But I was a little worried about that little jump scare thing because um, I kind of caught it just before. Um, ooh, we can make some better water, huh? I think all we have is a can. I was kind of afraid. Here, let's just drop the
I'm gonna need
bad
to erase this.
pan. We can leave it here. And put the frying pan. I was kind of worried about that because I looked in that direction and then I saw the wolf coming on me. And then when I was watching the playback, I looked before he barked. And I was like, oh, that might not look really good. But I did look down at the footprints. So that did make me feel a little better. Let's. Is this gonna? Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and smash this open. We're gonna get the cooking. 25%. We're gonna have pork and beans, baked potatoes. So we'll make some water. We'll keep making the potatoes. That'll be breakfast for sure. And we'll get a good night's sleep. Heal up some more. I don't think we have any tea, do we? We didn't pick up any. All right. Get that done. Yeah, at this point, there's no sense in eating until we're ready to heal. So we'll get all this food ready. and we'll eat enough, heal, and then we'll start back to trying to keep fed. At this point, it isn't going to make a difference. It's so, it's so disturbing. It's so quiet. All right, pick that up. Make some water. I need water. Oh, look. We could carve figurines because we have nothing better to do. Aw, we should be making tea. And more tea. Potatoes should be close to being done. There we go. 26 minutes. Is there something we can repair in our clothing? This more so than anything else. I'm hoping we'll find some more stuff. There we go. 30 minutes. Let's do this. Let's maybe not do that because we're going to fail miserably. Oop. Running the fire on fumes here. More water. Might as well bulk that up because I'm going to make this other potato. So this 16 minutes. I don't think that's enough time. Yeah, 30 minutes to repair that. Socks aren't worth it. Combat pants definitely worth it. Forgot about that. Saw it there. Just didn't think to grab it again. 11. Hey, what? Let's just get the party started on that. So that's an hour. 29 minutes to be boiled. So now let's try this again here before we run out of daylight. I know we're going to replace this, and this is hardly worth doing any more than that. Just don't want it to rip apart in case we don't find anything anytime soon. So, a little closer here. Drink. Not quite full, just in case something happens and we've got to do something silly. Potable water. 24 minutes until ready. What else can we do? Why don't you cook some more tea? 26 minutes there. Yeah, you know what? Just keep doing that for 10 minutes. Yeah, I think we'll let this fire go out.
So tired.
Okay, potato. The ambient glow. Alright, we're hungry and tired. This is a good combo. Tell you what do we got here? Eat one of these. We're going to get a few more of these along the way. So that way we're not double dipping the damage here. So what we want to do is I want to go ahead and harvest all of this. Even though we can only make one, if we get lucky enough to get one more bird, we'll have everything we need. Oh, are we getting an aurora? We must have gotten an aurora. It got really bright in here. I was hoping to do this in the dark so we wouldn't have to watch her tear this bird.
Never thought I'd be dying from starvation.
Put that away. Tell you what, eat this candy bar. Granola bar, whatever it is. Alright, let's harvest another. You know what? Just do it all. Let's get it all done. Let's get you set up for bed and go to sleep here. Okay, we got all that done. Now maybe we can get enough cloth here and make that insulation before we leave, even ahead of doing any. You know what? Don't do that. Let's eat the potato. Eat the ptarmigan. Hey, what? Eat another potato. That should give you enough calories. Just barely. Good enough. I'm not even that worried if we don't keep well fed just yet. We're going to lose the diminished formed here pretty soon anyway, and
I need to
other
find food.
problems that will creep in. All right, eat the potato because that wears out fast. All right, we're not quite. I want to rest. Because we got to get all the way to the mine. Okay. Ooh, we can make that. 4 cloth. An hour. How we doing here? Let's make sure. Sure, go ahead and eat those. This will help us. Then we can wear the crampons. Thank you for not failing that. All right, where is that? Hey. Can we get back in here? Oh, you know what? Sure, we can get back in. Maybe. Put the bed in the right place. Can I not get through there? I mean, come on. Real life, this is exactly what you do. You would move the bed.
Oh, I'm starving.
All right. I'm going to take all this extra claw. Because we might do something we haven't done in a long time. And this is like, I have to say that of all the podcast subjects we've ever done, the one that has been the most uniquely popular and controversial is the one about snow shelters. And it's so funny that's the one of all the subjects that we picked to talk about. That's the one that got all the excitement. And I might have to use one here because we don't have a bedroll. But we have to find the hacksaw. And may or may not be risky enough to go up to the top of the summit just yet, but okay, we got the tools. Da-da-da-dum. Okay. Yeah, we don't have much water left. Do we need to start another fire, maybe? Yeah, let's just not even argue about it. Save the book.
Come on, little fire.
We'll heat the teas up, make some water. Oh, quit drinking them. All right, we've got tinder. Okay. I was just thinking about doing the tinder on that. Let's make this water, heat these up, and we should be going. Really what we should be doing. Right time of the day. Let's just hope the bear is working in our favor here. Probably should have done this at... Let's just do this. Gonna be here all day making water. Da-da. There. That's a full tea. That's a full tea. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna drink this one. It'll give us a little bit of calories, and it was half anyway because I decided to taste test it before. All right. Where's our bear friend at? Oh, at least it's a clear day. Bear is walking away. That's not horrible. Give him a minute, maybe. Let's go back inside. You forgot I get a torch. That's why I had to go back inside. He's so slow. I don't want to get too excited about running down. There's Angler's Den right down there in the center screen. Let's see if we can. Ooh. Can we sneak around him this way? I know that you can goat down to Angler's Den pretty easily from over that way. Let's see if we can't stay out of his line of sight here. Yeah, if you're ever up here and you get into a situation where you need to go down to Angler's Den, if you follow down this little crevasse here, you can go down to Angler's pretty uneventfully. Where are you at there? Did I get around you? I think I did. I mean, I'm glad he was walking there. We're not walking up to this cave here, figuring out. He's an obstacle.
I could eat anything right now.
Grab these. And drink the whole thing. Well. Now the silly thing is really going to be uneventful most of the way over to the gold mine. Hey, we're warm in here. Just a bit. I'm going to be so ready to play with the sound back on again. This is very weird. Trying to be very aware of what's going on, but just leave it. Yeah, and I think we're going to have to go hungry again.
Oh, I'm starving.
Unless we get lucky at this little campsite that's up here. Or something to eat over here. Backpack is going to be important because we're going to lose carry weight. Been watching a couple other people play Misery, and I think the consensus is that getting the backpack as early as you can is a benefit because of that loss of carry weight. Especially as you get further on, you can't do.
Starting to feel numb.
I know they're going to run. Let's set that down better. Let's see if we can't snag these guys. We could use some food. Oh, Mr. Bunny Rabbit, where did you go? Okay, worst case scenario, that gives us some guts to work with and some food to eat at some point. Even if it's just to sleep tonight. Snow shelter. Can we use it? No. Yes. Not warm in here. What's our temperature? Still -5, so. Alright, so if we sleep in the snow shelter, we go up to the summit, we're going to need fire. I don't want to lose a ton of health here, so I might find a spot here. Maybe see if we can warm up. I know there's a cave, and I know there's like that little spot where the... Uh-oh. That's not good. Snow flurries. There's a cave, and then there's also... it's almost like Three-Way Cave and Timberwolf Mountain. There's like a little spot where there's some rosehip, and it's like covered, and it's got an indoor bonus, like a cave. But at that point, you just might as well go to the cave. You're right there. But goodness, all this stuff, and we don't have any way to cut it down.
I'm so hungry.
All right, now we're really losing health here. Let's use some energy. That was something else we could have done at the last bridge. You can actually go the other way. Ooh, that was close. I'm trying to rush, and you can actually go back to that. There's a cave where you go through the wolf nest, and you have to climb the rope. You could have gone into that cave and warmed up. Let's see if we can rush a little bit here. I'm gonna rush myself right down to the floor of the cave. No deer. Anything over here? I know in Stalker, this is where you can find the curator's rifle. Over here. Let's grab this. I'm gonna keep grabbing. Okay, never mind. Those rose hips weren't important. Now, can we do this without climbing down? We don't have time to climb down. Yeah, there it is. Completely missed it. Anything good over here? Negative. Okay. This is what I was talking about with being warm. So without even starting a fire. Oh, we're actually getting a nice warmth bonus. So let's go ahead and warm up. Wonder if I should eat the risky dog food. See what we can do. $27. You know what? Go ahead. 31. We're getting an opportunity to warm up without a fire, which helps. And we're going to want these rabbits done anyway, so this is kind of a win-win here. So I'm going to go ahead and harvest this one. We'll start a fire and deal. We'll probably spend the night in the gold mine anyway, so gain back some of this health. Could even drink the birchbark tea because we're gonna pick up a bunch of it on the other side of it. There's a cave that's right over here. We're way out of. Okay, hypothermic risk is done.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Yeah, get inside. Be warm, thank you. Ooh, coal. Gonna get a bunch of it. This is nice to have. So now, while we're doing this, let's do this again. Can we harvest 40 minutes? 40 minutes doesn't matter. Do one of these at least. Just to warm back up a little bit. Alright, let's go. Hacksaw would have been nice to get all these saplings. We know where to go if we can't find any.
Jeez, this is cold.
Flare, that's always helpful.
Oh, so cold.
Another sapling. And live with one sprain. Oh, that's two. There's more stuff here. I know there's like a guy in a backpack over there. But we're cold and hungry. We get inside. More sapling. And we can't sprint. Because we twisted our ankles. Doubt we'll find anything, but there was another container too. Yeah, we can't find it. Thank you though. Please start being warm. There we go. All right. You know, the thing that I never thought would be that hard with this is lighting the torch because you can't hear the mat.
That smarts a bit.
Coal is definitely going to be our friend. More matches. Cherry
Perfect.
food. Book. Oh. Astrid, you complaining how cold it is? Can't hear you. Not listening. Your complaints are going to deaf ears. Quite literally. Another flare, so our way out is
It's a bit.
going to be lit one way or the other. Come on, food. Alright, just to be safe, I'm going to switch this out a little early. I don't need it going out halfway. I don't know if it would go out on that. That's kind of an wonder. Here, let's test it. I guess it stays lit. I was just thinking because there's a little bit of wetness to this. Yeah, but it stays lit. Okay. Well, lesson learned. It was a good time to test it. I know when you walk on this, you can hear it kind of splashy. And then your feet are cold. Like we were warming up, now we're cold because our feet are wet. Right? Yeah, feet are wet. We got all this wrong. Astrid, we have problems. Okay. I'll tell you what, with all this lamp oil, not even gonna mess around. Twenty-eight, more lamp. How about you?
Thank you.
Those are not worth
I could use this.
even attempting. I'll tell you what, though, eat that. That will slow down the process here. Okay. We can wear those for the moment. Take off. Take those off. And drop those right there. Right. No, I want to make sure I can see this. Take it. Plus 5.
This'll come in handy.
Candy. You know what? We don't need this. Look in there. We don't need anything over there. Dryer sock. Tell you what, we don't need this. We'll just hang out by the barrel. Warm up. $34 minutes, 24 minutes till boiled. think we probably could harvest something off of one of these. That should just about be the right time. Go grab it. Boil water. Make more water. No, we don't need that. Cook me some more teas.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
I love how making the decorative art is more important than making teas at this point on that list. I know you're hungry, but wouldn't this artwork look really good? Hey. Oh, shoes are still wet. Socks back on. Drop the shoes. 10 minutes. Make those. Is that time to do another roast? And I think I'm going to eat that, or eat that. Well, eat/drink. It's done. Make this. Water. How are we doing on water? We need to make that. You know what? Let's make another. Fire done. I think I'm going to drink that birch bark tea before we sleep. Get as much heal as we can, and then we'll pick up as much as we can on our way out. Abuse it while we can. At some point, it ain't going to work no more. I know we're losing calories on this and stuff, but I don't have the luxury. To just hang on to it either. All of our teas are done. How much time you got left here? You could probably make one more batch of water. We could probably harvest one more piece of rabbit. Shoes back on. – 14 minutes left on that. Oh, I forgot about it. Wasted calories. Forgot all about the beans. Put them down there. Completely forgot about it. That was painful. We could have used those calories too. We're gonna have to eat the dog food. We're gonna be out of food. That was so foolish. Alright, so drink this. That'll give us a little bit of a boost. Top it off. And sleep for 10. Now, the thing I have to think about here is that we've got to have someplace to sleep. So we go from here. We got to have someplace to sleep.
Anything right now.
Let's warm up some teas. Oh, you get to just live there and shame me for my foolishness. Save the accelerant. Let's use the lamp oil. And yeah, that'll work. Save the coal.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, jiggle all the teas, Fooly. Don't be stupid. Okay, so from here, climb down to 3 ropes, and we're not even guaranteed. We don't, because I can't hear, so I have no idea if there's a snowstorm. Because a lot of times you can hear the snowstorms in the cave. So I'm going on the adage that I have no idea what's even going on outside. So if the weather's decent enough, go. We can
Anything right now.
go. We could go towards Climber's Cave. We could sleep in the bunker. It'll be empty. Because if we head towards Timberwolf Mountain, the only other place to sleep would be Three-Way Cave and a snow shelter. Yeah, some decisions. Well, let's go assess the weather, because that's probably going to make all the difference in the world. Because I don't know if it's worth going to, like, Climber's Cave. There's going to be some food there. There's a whole bunch of cattails up there. We could even sneak around to Anglers, but that doesn't really put us in a much better position for the climb, although there could be some tools there. Did we pick up that key? I think I did. I don't know. I'm going to sit there and take 20 minutes to look for it. Not even worth it. If we've got it, we got it. I think I picked it up. So we'd have some food there. And getting to Anglers from Climber's Cave is quite simple. A lot less wolves to deal with going that way. Leaving is a different story. I think I've got... We're good enough on matches, I'm not going to worry about it. Throw that out. Let's go take a peek. Oh, not a bad day. Let's go back in. Torch is in the corner. Here we go. Leave. That'll help with calories too. Yeah, easier to go this way. Another sapling. Just teasing me at this point. Now, is the rope back up? Yeah, I think they added this back in because it used to be this rope wasn't there. It was gone. And if you wanted to climb your way back out and backtrack, you had to prepare for that. And a lot of times what you do is either bring a rope or you would take the rope from too encumbered. That's not good. What can we lose here? I want to lose the fires. I may not have a choice. That is not going to help me. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of that. I'm going to go straight down. We do have the crampons on. So I don't want to get rid of the coal for sure. It's going to definitely keep us warm. Well, it got foggy. That's not a bad thing. Should quit that one earlier than that. All right. Keep going. Yeah, I think part of me is thinking we go to Climber's Cave and then to Anglers. I know it's going to be a pain in the ass to get out of Anglers. Look, we have company down there. It's going to make it more complicated. It's not impossible. It's just going to be a little more complicated to get out of Anglers. But there could be some tools there that would be helpful. There's arrowheads for sure. I don't know if the hacksaw is available there or not. Could be some fish. Oh, shoot.
I've never felt so cold.
Well, hello.
in my life.
You were like right there. I'm so glad I turned around. I'm like head on a swivel. He probably would have had me. That was close. He's still interested. All right, let's get rid of him. Oh, you look wrong, buddy. I wanted to have some private time in the birch forest. And you're ruining it. Let's see if we can't change the narrative here. Let's try something here. If we use this tree, I know I can't see him, but I'm hoping he'll be blocked and he'll run the other way. Good dog.
Where can I find something to eat?
Now he'll sneak up behind me. Quite literally was lucky on that. I knew he was down there and I couldn't see where he had gone to, and I had no idea he was right there. Change this out. See, like right now, he could be behind me. I don't even freaking know. If I had not seen him from the rope, I might not have been so head on the swivel. Might have been a little more relaxed. Seeing him made me look for him coming down. If I hadn't have looked behind me, that would have been interesting. Might have been game over. I bet you were barking at me the way you're running at me, because I'm carrying guts. That's why. Everybody's excited. I'm carrying guts. Forgot about that. You're all going to be quite interested in me. Unlike making it harder on myself. You can't hear anything, and by the way, carry these guts so that the dogs will be more interested in your presence. Get ankles. Ankles. Can't see over that ridge there. That makes me nervous. I wonder if carrying that torch down was my savings grace with him. Coming off that rope line. Oh, Bert. Now we are so excited to see you. Alright, I'm going to grab as much of this as I can, and there is a cave. Good Lord, there's a ton. Very forgiving on the birch bark over here. Oh, you're still... You know what? Let's get rid of you because I see some more birch bark over here and I really want it. Like I said, nothing like making it easy on myself. I forgot about carrying this gut. He's still interested in me. I did see him. He's tucked right there. Okay, so he's still following. There should be a cave. It's over this way. So hard to gauge where he is. Alright, he's still walking me. That's fine. We can walk the dog. Oh, there's a cave up here. If I missed it, then I missed it. Ooh, go get the deer. Change this torch. A little magic there. I think I passed that cave that I was thinking of. I think I'm beyond it. So, oh look, more company. Maybe being stinky is a benefit. Oh, I don't want to. That was creepy close. There's another one. I'm attracting all my friends. Alright. I keep dropping. Come on. You're gonna make me. It's forward. Let's see if I can get past. Nothing like putting myself in a precarious situation. This was foolish. I'm hanging on to the guts, though. By God, we've gotten this far. I'm going to be stubborn. Alright, we're at Pillow's footrest. This is a good sign. You're losing health like crazy. Rabbits are going to help. Torch. Nope, wrong thing. I have no torches left. Go, baby, go. Run, Astrid, run. Dear Lord, that was foolish. Did I get rid of... Oh, I got rid of the... Alright, well, then we're just going to have to do this. You know what? Use a book. Don't use that. We'll see how many matches I waste doing this. Ran out of torches. Maybe I do want to use the accelerator.
Come on, little fire.
I had more lamp oil in the small bottle. Now, a real person would have poured off what was in the jerry can in the small bottle
Come
and
on,
kept the
little
small
fire.
bottle
Come on.
full.
Perfect.
Okay, well, that was uniquely entertaining. All right, let's add that. Oh, good Lord. It's probably a way longer fire than we need, but I'm going to pull torches for sure. Yeah, we're not even leaving this direction. Come on. You don't need to look that far over. You just need to look over enough to put this up. And then we'll pull more and we go. So now... I'm going to craft up some of this one. Tempted to leave the guts in here. And then maybe we come back this way. Pick them up. This will hopefully let them cure. Because I'm really tempted to go to Angler's Den via Climber's Cave. I want you to cook water. Ooh, that was weird. We're going to need something to keep us warm. We need some calories. That's the thing. We've got 2 cattails to eat. If I go this way, I'm not going to find that much food. Deer clearing is not going to be the answer. We're not going to have the hacksaw. We need a place to sleep. There's cattails to be had right outside the door. The wolves will have hopefully dissipated some. We can pull those cattails. We can get the ones up at the top at Climber's Cave and then climb down to Anglers and get the fish if I grab the key. And if not, we should find a few bits of food there and be able to get a night's sleep and recover a little more. I'm just going to drink that right now to make the next one. And then let's make some more. Thank goodness we got a bunch. I think that's going to be my game plan, and that will be our stopping point. All right, make another water. Drink that. All right, that'll give us a little bit of warm up bonus. I think I'm gonna put these down for warmth. And then we'll cook up birch bark. We don't have to cook them all, but I'm going to get a couple more going. Get back some health here. Those are good. Make these. We're running behind on water. I think we better go, though. We're getting tired, and daylight's getting away from us. I am going to leave these here. I think the intention would be to leave Angler's Den and come around, back around this way. Maybe we miss some birch bark. We'll have to deal with the wolves, but at this point, I'm not afraid of them. As long as I can see them, I'm okay. That was way more intense than I wanted it to be, though. And I had such a close call. I can't wait to go back and watch that spot and see if the dog was being noisy. Because it was pure luck. 3 minutes, 9 minutes, 15. Let's add a few more. How many torches do we grab? We got two more out of this. Yeah, I think going back to Anglers is gonna be the play here because we need a place to sleep.
Feels like an empty pit.
It's probably our best place to go sleep, and we're not ready to try to summit. So depending on which way we decide to walk out, if we walk out through bitter marsh. We can get a bunch of cattails. Yeah. I'm gonna go to Anglers. We get that fish that's in that deal. Drink one more of these. That'll do the warm up. We'll leave the stinky stuff behind. Grab these torches. Okay. Hopefully the weather's not a blizzard. It's windy. Well, hopefully the wolves went after the rabbits, and they're all nice and well fed, and not interested in having human on the menu. But it was pretty foolish, to say the least. Walking around with the guts and not being able to hear anything. But you know what? Oh, hello, Moose. That's so nice to see you here. Let me grab these. I have been so fortunate in seeing these things ahead of time. Now, how am I supposed to get around? Guess I gotta just army crawl my way around it and put up with it. All right. Chuck it. Drink tea to warm up. I forgot about the moose being over here completely. I know he'd like to hang out at the entrance, but pain in my butt. Well, at least I saw him before he came over and stomped me for good luck. By all means, if you played this, try this. Just jump in a game, turn the sound off. It is a very unique experience. Ooh, I see some more bird fire. No shortage of teas here either, especially with this. Got another birch bark tea out of this.
Damn it. I'm so hungry.
Nope, still warm. Drink it. Drink them while we've got them. There's another one.
can't feel my hands.
Now, see, I've seen the moose up here on this lake. Or whatever you want to call it. Stream, pond. Now, what I like about this over here is that one of the things I didn't realize for the longest time
Wait.
is
So
that you
cold.
can get to Anchorsten from
Warming up
here.
a bit.
And this saves you a lot of hassle with the wolves. When you're not carrying guts on you, that is.
I gotta eat.
Because usually you'd have to go there right there, right where I first started to see them. Oh, look at that. Matches. Candy
Oh,
bar.
lucky
Eat the
day.
candy bar. Let's stop the problems here. Okay. You are warm in here. Good. I don't want to get to where it's too late. Much birch bark. We got one more. Grab some of these teas while we're here.
I'm getting tired.
Warm up a little bit. Empty. Alright, let's go ahead and go. Let's grab these teas. Well, I've managed to avoid
Starting to feel numb.
the jump scares that I have expected. I was expecting this to be a much quieter video. No pun intended. A much quieter video as far as the wolves, but it didn't even think about it with the guts of having that much attention. So
Damn, I'm freezing.
dodged a bullet and not getting jump scare. The closest one was finding the one right there at the foot of the rope climb. That saw him down there at least, but wasn't expecting to be underfoot like that. We managed to get through the gambit. So I think we could do it again. I think as long as the weather's nice enough to have a torch, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so from Climber's Cave, you go straight across. Let's see if we can line ourselves up. I'm kind of so you can see Climber's Cave is kind of right here in front of us, where that rock is. If you go straight across, there'll be some large chunks of rock. Now you can climb up these ropes, and they'll take you to other levels. And this Ash Canyon, I think, gets a lot of bad rap because it's confusing with all the different layers. But there are a lot of little nooks and crannies. So I'd say come over here on Pilgrim, load yourself up with a bunch of coffees, and you can climb all these ropes and get all these high spots. There are so many neat little places to go and all that stuff. But if you continue to go this way, one, you're going to get more teas, you see. Which just is helpful, but we're tired, we're hungry, and we're cold, and we need to get indoors. So you keep coming this way, and there'll be another rope climb. So you have that rope climb, you have one over there. By this rope climb, right in this little gap here. come this way from Climber's Cave, you're going to notice. Now, that's the falls. So if you climb up under the falls, and that leads to the wolf's nest up there where you deal with all that. But if you come down this way, Angler's Den is right behind this rock here, right where my thumb is. It's nice and neatly tucked in. So if you came this way, you might not think that you could do this, but you see this debris up here when you're at it. But the nice thing about this is that it kind of splits the difference where the wolves are. And it's not a very difficult goat by any stretch of the imagination. So you usually have wolves in that direction, and you have wolves in that direction. It's generally pretty quiet right here by Angler's Den. Unless you're carrying foolish, stinky stuff. Not pointing fingers or anything. We are really using up a lot of reserve health to do these maneuvers. And we're going to get unlucky and not be able to keep this up. Did we remember the key? Let's go ahead and get this done. We did. We've got food. We're super heavy. All right, let's get in here.
I can barely walk with this much
Welcome to
gear.
Angler's Den. Hey, chamber pot. Yeah, well, if we would have brought our flour, we could make stuff. The sewing kit. Grab these books. I'm going to start a fire here. Ooh, spray paint. That's important. Can be. All right. Sure, let's do that. All right, I'm going to make some food and go get some sleep. And then when we wake up in the morning, that'll be our save point.
That's a good one.
Get some of this out of the way. No sense in stopping here. Got all this wood. Good Lord. You know what? Get rid of one of those fur. Alright. Place the frying pan on there. And what do we got here? That's 231 calories. That's 900. That's 14. Here, cook that one first. Ooh, excuse me. Warm up.
Just need to close my eyes.
How much time we got left in it? 22. You're so overloaded.
Perfect.
Ooh, we can eat those. Shouldn't I?
Huh. What have we here?
And we can eat those. Don't even look at it. Just eat it. Make it happen. All right, right, what's our next biggest one? 30 minutes, 36 minutes, 22 minutes. Cook that one. Anything else we can do? We can do more rose hits. Taking a big hit on health again. Another 30 minutes. Just one of those. Can we do two of those? I think I'm going to do the same thing. We found some more birch bark. I'm going to cook this last fish. Oh my God. Yeah, put the reclaim and a few sticks. 20 minutes. We can do another reishi. Now's the time to have the blast. Good Lord. Just eat that. It's not even worth keeping anywhere else but in your stuff. Alright, so let's cook some more birch bark. How are we doing on water? Maybe we time this so that we're cooking water. Alright, just drink this. And make another one. Maybe we boil a liter of water. Oh, we've got another fish. Cook the fish. Not any good unless it's cooked. Now, although I'm not playing with any sound, I was just thinking this would be the part where... Now, I will explain why this popped in my head, but my wife and I really enjoy watching, like, the ghost hunting shows. Big fan of, like, Project Fear. They used to have a show on Discovery or Travel Channel called Destination Fear. Like watching all those. My wife's really big into the Bigfoot deals where these people go out and do Bigfoot stuff. And one of the things that they always talk about in these Bigfoot shows is how when you're in a cabin like this, they'll knock on the side of the cabin. And I was just thinking that although it's super quiet, that would be such a creepy thing to have in the game where just like you're in there, you're cooking, and then there's just this boom, boom. And it's not at the door, you know, like not like somebody's at the door, like back this way, you know. All right, all of our fish is cooked. How's our water? Can we do? Yeah, we can cook some. Let's cook. We can cook another birch bark. I'm gonna drink said birch bark. Cook up another one. Then we're gonna make some water. Liter of water. So we need an hour. An hour. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put one more stick on here, just for a little bit. There's the bed. 1,000 calories. Okay, I like it. Let's get a drink. So we've got 3 birch barks running. Right? Yeah. Restoring condition. All right, Astrid. Big sleep. 10 hours. And that will put our save point. So 4 days of survival.
Need a
We had a
drink.
fairly eventful day yesterday, due to me carrying things that I should have probably been carrying, but nevertheless. So now we need to work our way out of here. I need to go through the drawer. I don't think I got those arrowheads, but one way or the other, check, see if those are there. We'll grab our water in a pan, and depending on the weather, we will head out of here because I'm going to need to either use torches or those flares to get past the wolves enough to. And it's so funny because I mean there could be a blizzard blowing in the background, and you're all like laughing because can't tell what the hell's going on. Um, so if the weather's in our favor, we'll get out of here, and I'll go to deer clearing, and we'll make a decision on whether or not we're gonna go to the summit and roll the dice on the hacksaw being up there. I don't know what we're gonna find, but you know what? Yeah, we got enough cloth to do it, so we can build a snow shelter somewhere up and make that work. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. All right. So, anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one and see how that one goes. All right. Take care.